The whole idea about your environment must represent the music and the arts. So the artists.
So good evening, everybody from wherever you're watching. My name is Shegun Olo, and this is Objective Media, and this is almost 10 p.m. Nigerian time, and I want to say is let's say 10 p.m. Nigerian time already. Well, tonight I'm going to be talking about what it takes to contest election in Nigeria, and definitely trust me, I'm going to be picking somebody's experience. Maybe after tonight I'll try to bring the person on the show to come and talk to us more. But yeah, something he already said that I want to showcase, that I want to present to you already about what the experience is like as a greenhorn to contest in Nigeria, being a new person to contest, who is not member of the cabal or the ruling political elite, who wants to contest in Nigeria, especially for the first time. Alright, and the experience is not just about before or during, it is also about after. Something happened just today, and the person shared on social media, and I decided to discuss it and for all of us to look at it together. What's the thing? Well, the name of the person, let me reveal, is Etu Mohammed. Alright? Etu Mohammed is the name, and I should let you know that Etu Mohammed contested in Mushin area of Lagos State in the last 2019 elections. I think he wanted to go for the House of Rep. Alright, House of Rep or House of Assembly, that the two, but he was contesting for the House. So he contested on the platform of ANRP, that is Abundant Nigeria Renewal Party, and he wanted to drive the same kind of revolutionary politics or campaign that Shore led. So he did all he could within the motion axis, but some things happened. He didn't win. He didn't win, but he shook them, at least in his own little way. Then something happened today, and so let me quickly show you the message he posted on Facebook today. I hope you are following. Let's read this together. Said, I'm writing from first-hand information, having been a participant in Nigerian politics. My sojourn in the murky waters of Nigerian politics has opened my eyes, and I can see beyond the ordinary Nigerian. This country is in a hole, and there seems to be no solution because larger percentage of Nigerians, that is the oppressed, are in love with chains. Anyone who loves chains is permanently glued to a hole. I begin to agree with the line of thoughts that Nigeria is long gone. Luckily, I have a vast network of friends who believe in me and are very ready to support my initiative. This is why I've opted for empowerment programs where I will have the opportunity of growing my quota because to the society, quota back to the society, rather than wait for the inept leaders whose thinking are analog like. It's going to take a miracle for any newbie without access to massive fund to win election in Nigeria. I'm going somewhere. He shared another thing after this, which is a conversation between himself and somebody, and that is where we are going. This is just the preamble to it. It's going to be a miracle for any newbie without access to massive funds to win election in Nigeria. Even at that, how will anyone give people money because they intend to serve them? Ever since I contested election, and this we are going there, ever since I contested election, I have become exposed. People see me as a multi-millionaire with access to stolen cash. If not, why would I dare contest for political position? On daily basis, I get cash requests where about 88% are genuine and in need. That is to be sincere. I get confused nowadays. I find it hard to pick every call. The sad aspect is if you don't speak, they resort to blackmailing you. I attached my recent conversation with a lady in need. I called her afterwards and sent her the little I can afford. Now let us go to the message, the exchange between them. Sir, I told you that my children have not eaten anything since morning, and you promised to send us something since morning. Sir, it's unfair, oh. And I work for you with my sweat, but thanks and God bless. Because there was no reply, she sent another one. With thanks and God bless, you would think that was it. Hey, that was not it. She came back. Is this how politicians react to the people who work for you? Giving them fake promises, the promises you won't fulfill. You will do this, you will do that. I call. You will do this, you will do that. I called you telling you I need your help, but you turned me down. No problem. God bless. You still think that is all? Let's take it further. Let's go on. The person now, Etu Mohammed now replied, says, this is wrong. Thanks. She then came back and said, assuming you are elected, is this the way you will be treating us? Another 4 years is coming and we people are waiting. Watch out, okay? Now, ransom, threats. For contesting, no. He then replied, say, I will not send you a dime. She now came back and said, okay, no problem. And then Etu now replied her again, says, you don't know where I am or what is going on where I am. You decided to send such a nasty text message. Etu is also not nice, mind you. I was going to tell somebody to call you, but you assume I was not ready to give you cash. End of the attachment. Now, what are we driving at? What are we driving at? You see, you people don't know where I am. You are talking about my background. Can you imagine? Do you know where I am? Do you know what I'm going through here? Anyways, this is just graphic chroma, so don't, I can touch this slide, I can touch this street. You see, it's just background chroma, so I'm not back in a city. All right, so let's go back to the topic. All right, now you see, it then reminded me of a time I was in Ibadan. I caught somebody around 6:30 a.m. who was to help me do something. A politician of note. He came from Abuja. He was in town for just a period of 3 days or so for holiday, and I needed him to help me do something quickly. I called him around 6:30 a.m. just to know what time. He answered the call and called me back, and I'm like, excuse me. By when we met, I said, bros, excuse me. You are a popular figure and people want to have your number, they want to call you, they want to do this, they want to have you talk to them. I called you around 6:30 a.m. you answered, and you even called back to give me feedback almost 5 minutes after. What's happening? Guess what? He said, you are different now. The people we cannot pick their call are the people who will be asking us for that we don't know or that we know. But anytime they call, they are always calling for my wife just gave birth. She wants to have naming ceremony, or my twins just clocked 2 years. We want to mark their birthday. People that will be burdening you with requests and demands of all sorts. They are the ones that they don't pick their calls. But as politicians, they know people who are not putting demands on them, who have virtues and values, and they know even if those people are not calling, they want to call them. I'm like, He said yes. He said, as an experienced politician, that is their story. Now I now remember that particular scenario. The broom in Abuja for my background. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. I'll use the broom in Abuja for my background when next time I come online. I promise you, Tony Fresh. I'll note it down. Broom in Abuja. But if I use broom in Abuja for background, will people not be thinking I'm either APC or making mockery of APC to support PDP? No, let's not do that one. Let's do something different. Let's do something different. So just another one. Let's not use the broom in Abuja, because the broom is now broken. I understand. So some people might be thinking, oh, see, they just took the lights. They just took the. Thank God, I have improvised electricity. But anyways, let's not digress. All right. So now it simply means politicians also love people to call them, or they also have people they call. But they know people whose calls they avoid, because the politics in the Nigerian context has come to mean that you want to answer everybody's individual needs, forgetting the public infrastructural projects. Now, this is Etu Mohammed's experience, talking about people that want him to be sending them money, even if it is peanuts. You have to be maintaining them. Now, the question is for the politician, where does he get the money from? You are encouraging people to steal. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the psyche of the average Nigerian electorate. This is what is happening to them. They believe that anybody that has come out to contest must have had ajesheku, must have eaten so much that they have excess that they want to spill, and they must have to join them in consuming their excess. So even after election, they expect that they have become your responsibility. You must continue to maintain and take care of them over time until the next 4 years. And that's a social problem. A social problem. Now, how do we get, so when we started all this conversation about politics, revolution and all that, I told you people who are optimistic about Nigeria that I'm also an optimist. That's why I can say I'm not working with APC or PDP. I don't want their money. I want to work for something revolutionary. But then we should not deceive ourselves. We should face the reality. I'm a realist. It is not going to work in this system where the INEC is funded by these same people you want to kick out. The headship of INEC is appointed by them. Even the tribunals that are going to hear, conflicts arising from election are also appointed. Heads of these tribunals are also appointed by these same people. You can't win them in their cause except something gives. Alright? But where's the money? So you want to use money that is enough to run a continent, to fight the battle of election of a country. Now, away from that, we should also begin to learn from lessons about people who won election in this last exercise. It is very instructive that we know that winning election is not the same thing as, does not automatically translate to ability to govern a state or a country. You may win election. It's one thing altogether. It's another thing altogether to have the ability, the skill sets, or the requisite competence to govern the state. Now look at it. Only yesterday we learned, I don't know if some of you have already heard this news piece, that the new governor-elect in Oyo State is saying that he will not be able to pay 30,000 naira minimum wage. He has not even assumed office. He has not been sworn in, and is already removing himself, detaching himself from the responsibility of paying minimum wage of 30,000 naira. How much is 30,000 naira to dollar? He's already, refusing to agree to paying that. Now, that's the question we are asking today. Ladies and gentlemen, ability to win election is one thing. The skill sets, acumen, aptitude, emotional, affective components, and competence to govern the state is yet another thing altogether. Do these people have it? No. So, whither go Nigeria, as in where are you going, Nigeria? It's a question of, we can't continue to depend on 4 yearly election to determine that the country will progress or is progressing. Not possible. Alright, having said that, I want to come back to the question of, what do you therefore think if Etu Mohammed, who merely contested in Nemushi, local Mushin is facing all of these demands, requests, and all of that from people after already losing the election, what will somebody like Ishore be facing? I'm not saying Shure is facing the same thing or that he's not facing even lesser or more. I'm just asking a question, open question, an innocent one at that. To contest election in this country, you know, to contest election in this country means that you are locking yourself into the assumption that you have become a big boy. You have joined the league of people who have stolen from customs, sorry, who have made money from customs, made money from being a vice president, made money from, and you want to spend. So you have to be ready to acquire so many social children or relatives in the context of election. Okay, now KK is saying, Shegun, you said something about Yoruba last week that they don't know what they want, that the Igbo knew what they want. Please, my question to you is, during the election, go ahead with the question, please. Solution say you're right. Yeah, I don't know what KK is driving at. KK on YouTube, what are you driving at? I don't know. Where are the Facebook people today? Tonight, where are you? People are asleep already. People on Facebook usually they don't last till about this time before they enter bed. I understand because most of them watching from on Facebook are largely from Nigeria, so I understand that issue. All right, but YouTube people are usually people abroad. Mm? Okay, Facebook people, you dey here, you are welcome. Father P Joss, you are welcome. Now only you waka come. I joke too much. I'm sorry. Uh, okay, so that's on one side. All right. So KK, I want your question. Yes, I said something about Yoruba people. Adelanwa, Adejoke, Adetunji. Okay, you are welcome. Now Facebook people are showing up. All right. YouTube. You said your question is, do the Igbo voted for any young candidate, especially King Demo Halu or the same PDP? Yes. You see, if you look at the percentage of Igbo people that voted and percentage of people who actually boycotted the election, and percentage of people who voted but voted, okay, Adelanwa is watching from US. I thought as much. The Nigerian audience on Facebook by this time, they are not usually online. They are either watching a football match that does not concern their life, or watching Z World, or looking at African Magic Yoruba, and after 4 years they will now come back. Anyways, so you are talking about election every 4 years, but somebody is asking a question now. KK, you see, if you look at the pattern or the direction of votes, hmm, direction of votes. Okay, for that P watching from Germany, you're welcome. Thank you. I understand it. Nigerian Facebook people are not, they're not watching this kind of show, you know. All right, Newman, Nigerians are not largely ready. Only a few are ready, and the few that are ready are not concentrated by residential value in Nigeria. They're not the residents in Nigeria. All right, so let's continue. Now, I was responding to KK. You see, the direction or pattern of vote of the Igbos, you will see, is a protest. Many of them boycotted the election by not coming out to vote as a result of the IPOB instruction to them. Most of them that voted in in revolts against the the establishment, the presidency. They voted against, so they supported their brother, which was the gimmick to get the block of vote from the east. The article played by adopting Peter Obi as his running mate. All right, so the Igbos know what they want. They don't want anything to do with outside, which is why I'm saying that it is not empirically true that Nigeria can be one or is one. It's dicey. It's debatable. I will debate it. All right. So the Igbos do not even want anything outside. They don't want it. In fact, the major reason the Igbos are clamoring for the independent nation of Biafra is because of the Hausas, not necessarily because of the Yorubas. And I'll tell you something. The Yorubas have not really wronged the Igbos. Now there are so many young Igbos who are coming up, who are hearing the story, the reinforced story of Awolowo betrayed the Igbos. Igbos used to trust the Yorubas, but because they said Awolowo. But the thing that there are some Igbos who have correct sense of history, and they will tell you this. If you know the name Adekunle Fajuyi, a Yoruba man sacrificed his life for his friend. Hello, go and read it. Find out, how did Adekunle Fajuyi die? Sacrificed his own life. He had a guest. Go and Google it. I will not tell you the entire story. He had a guest, who is an Igbo, and then they wanted to kill the Igbo man, and Faji was like, Alaye, come, he's my guest, so if you want to kill him, you have to kill me first. So they said, well, if that is the condition, we have to kill you. He submitted himself. He surrendered himself. Yoruba, a Yoruba person with honor, with sense of integrity, will stand by his word. He stood by his word and said, kill me before you can kill me. They killed him and killed his guest. Go and find out. Some of you who know the story will be commenting. Alright? So the Yorubas do not really know what they want, but the moment they face a direction, whether by genuine or by counterfeit, they usually go. But one thing you have to respect the Igbo for is that they are largely entrepreneurial, industrious people. They are not waiting for somebody to bankroll them. The moment they have a shared sense of identity or shared sense of common cause, they go there and they start sponsoring themselves by themselves. Alright? Now that is it. Then but the problem with Yoruba people, why I said they don't know what they want, is that anything that brings money, anybody that brings money to them, they collect. If they say it is Gambari today, as far as they have brought money in the direction or in respect of the Gambari, they are going there. If they say they bring the money today and they say they are supporting somebody from Niger or Sudan or Cameroon, and that is the person you support, go, zombie, na Yoruba. I'm a Yoruba person, so it's not derogatory. It's just the reality. Oh, Ashibaju Tigbowa, Antonika Telelele. As far as money is involved, that is where they are going. But the Igbo will not wait for a body loan to bring money. All of them they are readily self-resilient. They are industrious. They are not lazy. So if they all have a shared sense of direction, individuals will start bringing money out by themselves to say, yes, that is where we are going. They will start sponsoring themselves. Yoruba will wait for you to mobilize them. Igbos will not wait for you to mobilize them. The moment they have agreed this is where we are going, all of them will start bringing their own money out to say, this is our shared cause. And they will start sponsoring themselves to mobilize themselves to the venue, to the places, and to do the things. But Yoruba will be waiting for who is mobilizing us. And that whoever is mobilizing them determines the direction they are going. That is the problem with Yoruba people. Do you get what I'm saying now? So it is a common problem that is known with the Yoruba people, that the moment somebody gives them money for mobilization, that person, it will cause the piper, it will pace the piper, cause the tune. That is the case in the Yoruba context. They are going for that Gambari. Igbo is not waiting for somebody to mobilize them. They are going in that direction as far as they have shared the context of course. They will not be the one to start taking the money out of their own pocket to say, this is where we are going. We have agreed. Do you understand it? Now, G. Simon is saying, my brother, I'm an Edo man, the way the Yorubas are supporting the outside is not encouraging at all. It still boils down to what I just said. I'm not saying it is wrong to support an Hausa if you believe it is okay. I'm not saying it is wrong to support an Igbo if you believe it is okay. I am saying in the context of shared characteristics, the Yoruba people are known to follow who is bringing money. Igbo people may not necessarily follow you because you are bringing money. They'll say, no, how much are you giving me? Alright, so Adela and Wadejoke say, I'm a Yoruba person, but at times I get angry with the way our people submit to this political manipulation. I support your view, it's a shame. Yes. But if you oppose also, let me know. But that is what I know about the Yoruba people so far. But the Igbo people must also come to the understanding that it is wrong to believe that Yorubas are betrayers. Yes, maybe if you give a Yoruba person money, he might betray you. But you should not only imbibe that, you should also understand the reality of the fact that Awolowo did what he did to save the war at the time. All right, when they were calling for reason to say no, 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 this war should not proceed beyond this extent or level or boundary, and it seemed that it was right to finish. Awolowo was consulted with, and he gave expert opinion as somebody who understands the art of war. And that is not to say it was right to commit genocide or anything, but I'm saying that you should not narrow yourself to that. Also learn the story of Fajri, who sacrificed himself for a Igbo friend. Go and read it, the stories. You can find it. Check the books of history. So don't narrow yourself by saying Yorubas are entirely betrayers. No, it's not true. A Yoruba person gave his life for his Igbo friend in Fajiri. Do you understand it? Now that is as far as that is, and then let us move on. All right. So if you're joining late, you're watching this video on a playback, drop your comment. But what we are discussing tonight is, in summary, that to contest election in Nigeria is not child's play. It's so expensive. Everybody wants you to adopt them. You automatically owe everybody the moment you contest in Nigeria. You automatically already owe everybody money. Not only before or during the election, even after. They say, oh, you have stopped taking our call. You are no longer sending us money. We are waiting for you in the next 4 years. Because the moment you have stepped out to contest an election, they already see you as a Dangote, an ATM. Even Dangote is not ATM because he's not giving money to everybody. But the moment you have contested, everybody thinks you are wealthy. Yes, solutions, you are buttressing it. Everybody thinks you already has money. So the people in Showres village, for instance, are expecting him to be sending money for the next period of 4 years to cater for somebody who is sending their children to school. People are giving birth to children they had no plans for. Some people have as much as 12 children from 5 women. 12 children from 5 women. They are polygamous without job. And they now expected a Showre, because he stepped out to contest to rescue the country, to be sending them money to put all these children in school. I will now carry the responsibility of your product of iniquity. Sorry, children are not product of iniquity, but at least product of your own escapade, sexual escapade, will now become my own responsibility because I contested. Do you get what we are saying now? That is the way it is in this country. And so the question is, given this circumstance, you therefore think that you are going forward by depending on 4 yearly election in this country to progress the country? No, because certainly everybody that has invested in all these kind of social problems, adopting those are vulgar, adopting everybody and giving them money for their school fees and all of that. By the time you are doing that, at the end of every, if you eventually win, you have invested so much, you want to recoup, you want to recover, isn't it? So that's the issue. KK says don't change history. Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that is what I know, to the extent that I know this story. Jan Anams watching from USA, welcome on the show. Some of you are joining for the first time, and I really appreciate it. Please, if you are first time viewer on this channel, please do subscribe, so that next time, and also click the notification button, so that next time you come online, you get instant notification, which I call credit alerts, that we are live, and then you can join us. Right. So I think at this point I'm going to have this break into closing, because I don't want it to be long. Also, it's about 10:30 already. I think we've done about 30 minutes on this show already, and that's fairly good time already. So I should leave you with Larry Safari, who has a message for us as per religion this time. So let's go there, people.
I dey vex. I dey vex. Some they call me pagan. Then they say I be Satan. Cause I believe I be winner. Stop calling me a sinner. If you truly believe in the church, oh, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, oh, me I don't want to know. If you believe in the pastors, oh, as I don't want to know. If you believe in the imam, oh, me I don't want to know. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh lo lo lo, make you shine your eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Make you shine your eyes, and free yourself. Oh go go go. Eyes, and free yourself from mental slavery. Listen now. Oyibo come deceive us. Then come bring that Jesus. Even the story about Jacob,
My ancestors make you save us.
my people make gonna wake up. Wake up. If you truly believe in the church, oh, as I don't want to know. If you really believe in the mosque, oh, me I don't want to know.
If you really believe in the Bible,
I don't want to know.
and if you really believe in Quran, oh,
Me I don't want to know.